A powerful earthquake has struck the southern Philippines, triggering widespread concern and a tsunami warning that sent thousands of residents fleeing to higher ground. This is a story of what happened, how people reacted, and what comes next for those affected by the disaster. Early this morning, a massive magnitude 7.4 earthquake hit off the coast of Davao Oriental, on the eastern side of Mindanao. The quake, originally recorded as 7.6, was shallow, meaning its effects were felt more intensely at the surface. Within minutes, the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology issued an urgent tsunami warning, urging all coastal communities within 300 kilometers of the epicenter to evacuate immediately. Residents in Davao Oriental, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, Eastern Samar, Southern Leyte, and the Dinagat Islands were told to move to higher ground as emergency sirens sounded across towns and villages. The warning also extended to parts of Indonesia's northern Sulawesi and Papua, where authorities issued their own tsunami alerts. People rushed to safety, many carrying children and belongings as they climbed to higher areas. Videos on social media showed long lines of cars and motorbikes on mountain roads, and families gathering in evacuation centers. In some coastal areas, sea levels were seen receding before the authorities confirmed the potential for life-threatening waves. At the same time, the quake caused significant shaking inland. In Davao City, cracks appeared in several buildings, including schools and parts of the airport. Power was knocked out in multiple areas, and communication lines were disrupted. One woman in Mati City lost her life after being struck by falling debris, and dozens of students fainted or were injured as school structures shook violently. Hours after the initial quake, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center confirmed that the immediate threat had passed. While minor sea level changes were recorded, there were no reports of large destructive waves. The Philippine tsunami warning was officially lifted later that day, though authorities continued to advise residents to remain cautious. But the danger wasn't over yet. A strong aftershock, measuring around magnitude 6.8, struck the same region just hours later. This second quake prompted a renewed tsunami alert, though it was lifted soon after. Scientists later described the two tremors as a doublet earthquake, two powerful quakes occurring close in time and location, likely along the same fault line beneath the sea. The timing of this disaster has added to public anxiety. Less than 2 weeks ago, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake struck Cebu, killing more than 70 people and damaging hundreds of structures. While experts say the two quakes are not directly connected, they are reminders of how vulnerable the Philippines is to seismic activity. The country sits squarely on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a vast zone of tectonic movement where most of the world's earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur. Every year, the Philippines experiences hundreds of quakes, but few reach the destructive power of this one. With its many islands and coastal communities, the nation remains especially exposed to tsunamis triggered by undersea earthquakes. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered government agencies to respond swiftly, directing the Coast Guard, military, and disaster units to assist in evacuations, damage assessments, and relief operations. Schools in affected areas were temporarily closed as engineers began inspecting buildings for safety. Emergency shelters have been set up for displaced families, and local governments have started distributing food, water, and medical aid. Experts from PHIVOLCS have emphasized the importance of remaining alert for aftershocks, which could continue for days or even weeks. They also remind the public that when a powerful earthquake occurs near the coast, people should not wait for official warnings. If the shaking is strong or lasts for more than 30 seconds, it's best to head immediately to higher ground. This simple rule has saved countless lives in past tsunami events. This latest incident once again highlights the urgent need for disaster preparedness in the Philippines. Properly built structures, early warning systems, and public awareness campaigns can make a difference between survival and tragedy. For coastal communities, evacuation drills and education about tsunami risks are crucial. While the worst fears of a major tsunami did not materialize, the quake has left behind damage, fear, and uncertainty. Many families will spend nights in evacuation centers, afraid to return home until authorities declare it safe. The government continues to monitor the situation and assess the full extent of the destruction. For now, the people of the southern Philippines remain on alert but resilient, as they have been through many natural disasters before. Their quick response and cooperation with authorities likely prevented greater loss of life. The Philippines earthquake and tsunami warning of October 2025 will serve as another powerful reminder of nature's unpredictability and of the importance of being prepared for whatever comes next.